What's up, folks? This is my first day of unemployment. So far, I didn't wake up to an alarm. I still woke up at 6. I didn't wake up to an alarm. I went into the gym, peed and brushed my teeth, but did not shower because I forgot my towel. So I went and had my morning coffee, which I only do on the weekends now, but I used to do every day. And of course, with morning coffee comes getting on the computer, looking at some stuff, taking care. I have been neglecting my website, so I worked on my website a little bit. I did some writing, did some research. That's the thing about. So I always had this idea that Pierre was going to meet Fidel Castro. And I thought that Pierre would fight in the Cuban Revolution. Well, as I continue writing and expanding from Los Chocolates de Esperanza Diamante and writing more stories, the timeline doesn't work out. Pierre cannot be in the Cuban Revolution if he's gonna meet Esperanza. I don't even know when he meets. It's gonna be tight. Anyways, I mean, not everything has to be perfect. Shit, I didn't know I was writing 3 books. I just wrote 1. Anyways, so the thing about I couldn't put Pierre in the revolution, but I could put him in the Moncada attacks, which happened on July 25th, 1953. So I did, and I was looking on a way for a resource on the Moncada attacks, and it turns out this one guy wrote a book, and I bought it. I forgot how much it cost. It was not cheap. But I'm learning so much, so I just want to put Pierre in the story somehow, and I'm learning so much about different people and different players in the birth of the Cuban Revolution. I'm learning how much Fidel Castro was a liar about the stuff that he said in an interview regarding the Moncada attacks. People always look at my trailer hitching haul back there, because I carry firewood and what have you. So last night I discovered how I can tie. I had a couple good ideas of how I was going to tie Pierre into the meeting Fidel Castro, and I was going to have him seduced by Melba Hernandez, who apparently, according to the book I read, was kind of slutty and liked younger boys. So I thought, perfect. But I had to come up with a reason for Pierre to commit suicide or attempt to commit suicide. If you've read Los Chocolates, you know that he tried that. He says it just briefly. So I had to create a story in Cuba, and for some reason I just was running out of places. I didn't know where to put his suicide attempt. And I started working on the reason for his suicide attempt. So I started working on a story that he met this girl and fell in love who was a single parent, and so last night I thought, you know what? I figured it out, and I skipped ahead to this chapter, and I wrote the end of the chapter, and she introduces her brother. She says, Pierre de los Campos, this is my brother, Abel Santamaria. And Abel Santamaria was like Fidel Castro's kind of right hand, one of his right hands in the Moncada attacks. And he had a sister named Haiti. It looks like Haiti. Ide, because there's two E's and one accent. Ide. I don't know how to say her name, but it's a good thing because she's not going to be the sister. My character is going to be the sister, and she's going to introduce her brother, or she introduces her brother, and that's how Pierre gets in with the movement, the 25th of July movement, which wasn't called the 25th of July movement because the 25th of July movement that hadn't happened yet. So right now we're in March of 1953. Anyways, so I got off track, but that's what I was doing this morning, including writing and reading and figuring all that out. It's cool. It's really cool. Like, I'm studying history and playing pretend at the same time. Like, the shit I should have been doing in school that I didn't do, I'm doing now as a grown-ass man. The other thing was, after that, I went and ate somewhere, and I went to the gym, and then I showered, and then I was like, I need to go get my stuff. I have stuff. Specifically, I have a tax bill that I needed to pick up, and a $13 check, and I have my dang readers, man. I need these things to see close. Holy shit, I can see, like, myself really good right now on a camera. I didn't know I had troubles. I didn't know this shit was blurry. It's making all that goddamn noise. I look fine right now. I'm not blurry. But I do look... No, it's a little too far. Anyways, I had to pick up my readers. And I was making broth and stuff, so I had all my broth and my little camping stove. So I went up, set an appointment with the security manager to escort me to get my stuff. I don't know what they thought I was going to do. Like, I'm glad to get the fuck out of there. And I'm mad at nobody. I'm not put in a bad situation. I went there, got my stuff, then I went to, like a feed store, you know? I became accustomed with feed stores in Missouri, but they got all the good stuff. So I was checking out the Carhartt's vest. Are vests supposed to be short? Because these things were short as fuck, and I didn't like it. I didn't like how short they are. I wanted the tough ass cotton Carhartt's material. But putting on those vests, they just look weird short. So I tried them on. Of course, and then with Carhartt's, it's like, do I get a large tall, or do I get an extra large, or do I get an extra large tall? And there's a lot of room in the panza with an extra large. I tried on this vest, and it just fit perfect. It was a good length. It was hiding the sweater I'm wearing, right? You couldn't see it from underneath. Excuse me. I like that about it. The other thing is, it's slim fitting, so it doesn't have all this extra room, like tight in the chest, but there's all this room in the belly. Like, that's what extra large means, that you got a beer belly. So I like that. I like the fit. It's not the material I wanted, but I have been obsessed with getting a goddamn vest, and I don't know why. I don't know why. I make fun of people for a miss. I go, you don't want your arms worn? But I got a vest, and so that was my highlight of the day is getting this vest. I'm gonna walk around with a vest and free arms, I guess. So that was a little ways out of town. You got to go a little ways out of town to get to that feed store. But they have all the cool stuff. And now I'm in town. I just dropped off a bunch. So what I did have is I bought this Carhartt shirt, like very, very light shirt, flannel lined jacket, shirt, whatever. And I liked it when I saw it on the rack, and I wore it, and just within a short amount of time, that thing started fading. like the sun had hit it and just started, like it had been sitting too long in the sun. I don't know why I did that. Also, it was an extra large. I'm just getting smaller. I don't know. But it looked just kind of big and baggy. It wasn't a large tall like everything else that I'm wearing from Carhartts. It was an extra large. So I wasn't too happy with it. So I wanted to replace it. And I thought maybe I need like a medium temperature. Like I got a big heavy Carhartt coat. If it's snowing or if it's super cold, that's gonna come in handy. But I need something in between. And I was thinking for work, right? Something for work. I could walk around with a vest for work. Well, fuck work, right? I don't have a job, but I still want the goddamn vest, so I bought it. And then I stopped at the Goodwill and dropped off some work pants that I'm not gonna be needing wearing, some shoes that I bought that were too small, my work shirts, gone, son. I don't need those fuckers. And what else? That's it. Now I'm here. I'm hungry. I don't know if I should eat or if I should. Why would I wait if I'm hungry? Don't be stupid. So I'm at the grocery store. I gotta load up on some water, some groceries I can't beat. That's one thing that's gonna go up, is my grocery bill is gonna go up. Where I was eating 2 meals a day at work for free, now I had to buy my own food. It's all good because, you know, that was shitty restaurant food. It was free, but it was shitty. So within the next I gotta pick up some decent food. That's one thing about I don't have a permanent campsite, so I can't set up my stove and stuff and cook. That's a big factor. If I was in Tucson at the Air Force Base, I'd just stay there. That'd be my home, and I could make a kitchen and build up, and like not make a kitchen, but not build a kitchen, but set my stuff out on a picnic table so it was like a kitchen, and I would cook there every night. That's how I used to work. That's how I used to roll when I was staying there last year. Ate super good, ate super clean, just meat and vegetables. It was awesome. But I think I'm gonna stay in Golden. The only reason is I got all these damn winter clothes. I winterized my van. I don't know if that's a good enough reason, but I just set up care with the VA. That's my thing. That's my biggest thing. Like, I have new appointments with doctors and psychologists and therapists and whatever, and I don't want to mess that up. So I want to make these appointments and see these doctors and see if I can straighten my shit out, tell you the truth. So when I went to pick up my stuff, I knew, like, my 1 o'clock meetings, I have 1 o'clock meetings. I'm getting texts from my team. Well, they're not my team anymore, but my guys. So 1 o'clock meeting. It was 12:30. I knew that I would be there while everybody was there. I thought I'd be able to say goodbye to my team, because on Wednesdays at 1 o'clock we have a shop meeting. I got escorted by security, and I went in, and they were all in there, and so was my boss, which is he was probably feeding them a bunch of bullshit about what needs to happen, why I left, blah blah blah. I don't know, but that's it. It's my day. I'm gonna eat something. I'm gonna write, and I'm gonna wear my vest, and then take it from there. Go climbing, go to bed, start my day off tomorrow again, because I'm above anything else, I'm an author, and I need to write, and I need to publish books. All right, folks, this is my life, man. This is it. I accept it. This is what happens. All right, peace out.